Hey guys, what's going on? It's Waldo. Today we're here for episode number 4 of our OOTP 16 Philadelphia Phillies franchise. Here on OOTP 16, obviously. I think I messed that one up a little bit. But as you see, the Nightmare season is finally over. So we finished 49 and 113. That's a 302 winning percentage, 46 games back. Just a terrible season all around. So let's just go ahead and check the standings real quick. And as you can see, the Cleveland Indians did win the World Series over the Washington Nationals. Washington actually took a 2-0 lead, but the Indians stormed back, so they won Game 3, Game 4, and Game 5. The Nationals won Game 6, but the Indians did win Game 7, 2-1. Kluber was the winning pitcher, and he actually hit a home run too. That's actually pretty cool. So Kluber hit a home run in that game. And yeah, so just looking at the teams that made the playoffs, so the Blue Jays and Rays made it as wild cards. The Cardinals and Braves made it as wild cards. Toronto beat Oakland in the ALDS. Cleveland beat the Red Sox in the ALDS. And over in the NL, Atlanta beat the Cubs. And the Dodgers lost to the Nationals. And in the League Championship Series, the Indians defeated the Blue Jays 4-2, and the Nationals swept the Braves 4-0. So let's just go check at the standings real quick. So we finished 49 and 113. The only team that was, comparably worse to us was the Minnesota Twins, and they finished 62 and 100. So we were far and away the worst team in the major leagues. So let's just check team history real quick, and I believe we can check our expected record, right? Yes. Okay. So our expected record is 52 and 110. So I mean, it was pretty close anyway. It doesn't really, make too much of a difference, but. Unfortunately, this is not the year I had in mind. I knew we would do bad. I did not know we would do 113 losses bad. But regardless, it is time for the off season to begin. So let's just look at the final statistics. And where do I find that at? Rosters and trends. Nope. Players. No. Lineups. There we go. That's where I find it. So let's just check the OPS. Okay, so nobody on this team had an OPS over 800, which is that's not very good. Dominic Brown, he cooled off a little bit. He ended up hitting 283 with 343 OBP, and he finished with 14 home runs. Home runs were a problem this year. Howard was our leader, and he finished with 15. That's not very good. Cody Ashley, he cooled off. Obviously, he started the season really hot, but he ended up finishing with a 279 average and a 330 OBP, which isn't bad. Don't get me wrong, but oh well. Chris Nelson, that guy we called up late in the season, you see in 60 games, he had a 242 average. Chase Utley, he came back from injury pretty late, so he ended up finishing with 261 average and just one home run. So we probably won't be bringing him back. Howard, obviously, the 15 home runs, the 235 average was killer. Grady Sizemore did okay, I suppose, given the circumstances. Freddie Galvis, obviously defense is more his calling card, as you can tell. But he did solid offensively, especially towards the end of the year. John Mayberry Jr., we cleaned him off waivers because Sizemore actually got hurt, so we needed an outfielder, and he did not do very well with us. He did hit 6 home runs, but did not do very well. Franco, he did okay in his first real taste of the big leagues, I suppose you could say. Although it wasn't really that big of a taste. He did come up, towards the end of July, but next year he'll be up full time, which is good. He had 5 home runs, 240, 651 OPS. His on base percentage was only 277, so we'd like to see that improve for next season. Cesar Hernandez, he ended the season on the DL. He came back right after the season was over, actually. He didn't do very well. The Mayhew we picked up off waivers because we had a couple injuries to our middle infielders. He did not do very well. Blanco didn't do well. Ruiz didn't do well. He was injured for a lot of the year. Rupp didn't do well in the backup role. Frank Core had a rough year. Cord Phelps, we called this guy up because we needed some middle infield help, and he started off really hot, but it seems like he finished a little cold down the stretch. Darren Ruff, tough season, 6 home runs, 160 average, and Rene Garcia, he was our backup catcher for most of the season with Ruiz on the DL. So it was a tough season, hitting wise, pitching wise. It was not much better. So the guys we did acquire did not do very well. See, Buchanan, he finished with an ERA of 561, so that is not too good. And what are we going to do? Let's just So Buchanan had a 4.42 FIP. Miguel Alfredo Gonzalez, he finished with an ERA 5.53. His FIP was 4.96, so I guess he was a little unlucky. Ventura was very disappointing. 0-8 since coming over to us with a 5.46 ERA. And his FIP was 4.52, so I guess he was unlucky too. Brandon Finnegan 1-8 with a 7.41 ERA, so he was not looking too good. The USA ratings still favor him pretty good, but just 6 earned runs, 4 earned runs, 3 earned runs, but 6 runs overall. 5 earned runs, 4 earned runs. It's just very tough. And I guess I do kind of expect that. I mean, he still only is 1 star according to our head scout and half star according to the USA ratings. But regardless, Adam Morgan, he actually did okay. 4.42 ERA, and his FIP was 3.37. So he actually, he probably did get more unlucky than the other pitchers. And Dustin McGowan, we called him up. And excuse me, I just gotta close this door real quick. All right, we are good. Yeah, but so we called Dustin McGowan up when the roster's expanded. And I decided just to go to a 6-man rotation, just to maybe give some of these younger guys some rest. And it seems like he started 4 games, I should say. And his last 2 starts, he did all right. His first 2 starts, not really. But yeah, so it was a tough year. Looking at our bullpen, Ken Giles did okay, I guess. He'll probably get better as the years go on. Jake Diekman had a rough go of it, 5.46 ERA, and I'm kind of interested to know what his FIP was. His SIP was 4.88, so that's really not too good. Phil Klein, that was the guy I picked up off waivers. He actually did really, really good. Actually, towards the end of September, he had an ERA around 1.6, but this game against the Mets where he led 4 runs, I kind of screwed it up and put it back up over 2. But I'm going to definitely bring him back at the right price. He seems like he could be a good guy. Sean Burnett, that guy we signed, 4.13 ERA, and what was his FIP? A 2.97 FIP, so maybe I'll bring him back. John Margomez, 3.88 ERA. Jimenez a 5.34 ERA, so he's probably done. We called up Almont later in the year. He finished with a 2.45 ERA. We called up Joely Rodriguez later in the year, and he gave us a 6.57 ERA, albeit in limited time, I should point that out. And Matson, he didn't do good after we claimed him. 5.60 ERA, and then we called up Sean O'Sullivan to be our kind of long relief guy, and he finished with a 6.19 ERA. So it was a really tough year all around. Um, and just check the team home screen real quick. So you see 15th in runs scored, 14th in batting average, 15th in OBP, 15th in home runs, 10th in stolen bases, 15th in runs against, 14th in starters ERA, 15th in bullpen ERA, and 15th in defensive efficiency. So this team may, have been one of the worst teams overall, like in the entire league in recent memory. But our prospects, they did all right. J.P. Crawford, he slashed 263, 361, 456. Matt Imhoff, he finished with a 3.85 ERA. Aaron Nola, I decided not to call him up. I'll probably call him up some point next year. Well, I can't say I will call him up sometime next year. But you see, he finished with a 3.55 ERA in 29 games. Aaron Judge, he had a bit of a rough go of it, but I have faith in him. So now we're going to go on to the on to now we're going to go on to the off season here, and so this is a very important off season. As we I said it before, we couldn't miss the season's over. Your season score is 1 out of 100. This is just a terrible score. I agree. So I said it before, we couldn't miss like the trades up at the trade deadline. We can't screw up this off season either. We got to make good decisions, otherwise this rebuild is just going to keep going on and on and on, and we're never going to get anywhere. But the one thing we do have going for us is the money we have. So you see, we have over $62 million for free agents, $55 million for extensions. That's really good. So we are going to first see what's here. Chase Utley option year. So I don't think we're going to pick up this option. Obviously, he was it's a big part of the team. I wouldn't have minded seeing him stay Philly, but at $15 million, and especially at 36 years old, who's about to be 37 on December 17th, I cannot see any scenario where bringing him back for $15 million is good. I mean, I can find someone that can hit 261 and OPS around 700 with only 1 home run for so much cheaper than 15 million. So it does kind of hurt me to do this, but I'm not going to I'm just going to void the last contract year. So here's our personal message from the owner. So team record. Your task this year was to don't suck completely. I guess we failed that one. And from my point of view, you failed that goal completely. Yep. You and I have many different points of view where the team should be at this point, but I'd like to see you try harder. Upgraded position. Dominic Brown looks. And I did not even see these goals. Keep in mind, so I don't know. I didn't know any of these goals because I don't know if I forgot to look at them or something. But Dominic Brown looks to be an improved from where we were in 2014, but I'm not sure if he's really enough of an improvement for me to be happy. I was hoping that we'd have a top six ranked right field by now. That's why we picked up some outfield prospects in the trades, homie. I'm disappointed that you decided against signing Jerome Williams to an extension. Did I not make it clear that this was more than a simple suggestion? Well, as you can tell, Jerome Williams sucked. He's now in the Dominican Summer League, and he's doing good there, so good for him. But he sucked with us. I guess we need his 2015 stats. So it looks like he actually latched on. Wait, no, hold on. There we go. So yeah, 6.39 ERA. I don't know why that would, why I would want to bring that back. I know his chance to find a most valuable player award winner, but could not find one player who fit the criteria. I mean, I looked through the roster. I can't even find someone close to what I asked for. I agree, homie. Did you not understand what I asked you? I did, but it's not easy to do that exactly. I gave you a goal in 2015 of making the playoffs in a few seasons. My deadline is not up. I only gave you the test last year and didn't expect immediate results. However, I'm not sure I feel too confident right now. Yada yada yada. He's unhappy. Da, 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 da. Next year's new. So our goals for the next season are: don't suck completely, acquire our most valuable player award winner, increase team attendance, build a top six minor league system, and keep building up my team to reach the playoffs in the next four seasons. So I actually believe that our system is in the top six right now. Nope, no, it's not. Nope. Okay, so we're back to 19th. Whoops. Okay, so we can probably bring that back up though somehow. I don't know how, but I guess we will try. So let's go to mail and news here. See what else is going on. Okay, so we lost our hitting coach and our bench coach. That's fine. The arbitration things. That Yost got fired. Paul Molter is gone. And Ron Renicky is gone as well. Okay, so let's go to salary arbitration real quick. So here's our arbitration eligible players. So we're not going to submit a qualifying offer to any of these guys because, to be honest, I mean, I'm sure they'll sign somewhere, but I don't want to offer those qualifying offers because in the rare case that they do sign, I don't want any of these guys for $15 million. So now it's time to see who we want back. So I don't really want Blanco back. His here he's not very bright. I mean, I guess he did okay. No, no, not really. Yeah, so we're not going to bring Blanco back. That's an easy no. Where is this guy? Blanco. So we're going to withdraw our offer. Yep. Okay. John Mayberry Jr. We're not gonna bring him back. He was just depth. Dominic Brown. I wouldn't mind bringing Brown back, I suppose. Chris Nelson. We'll bring him back. We're not gonna bring Jimenez back, unfortunately. So we're going to withdraw his offer. But the rest of these guys, I would not mind bringing back. Gomez did okay, I suppose, and at the very least, he's organizational depth. So. What? So we're going to offer you an extension. So would you take 700,000? Okay, what about 800,000 then? Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we'll get him back. We'll bring Beacon back. He had a tough year, but oops. I do like his ratings. You see, his control's a little bad, but other than that, it seems like he'd be, pretty solid. He's been solid in the past, so we're going to offer him. He wants 800,000. So I question if we could get him maybe for 775. Yep, that's fine. Okay. Let's see. I wouldn't mind bringing. Well, actually, he did not do very well this year. What did the OSA ratings say about him? Nope. Okay, so we're not going to bring LeMahieu back either. Although, actually, no. Yeah, I think we will be because now that I'm thinking about it, he'd be good depth too. So what does he want? He wants 840,000. So I wonder if we could get him for maybe 775 too. I doubt it, but okay. So what about 800,000? That's fine. Okay. So we're gonna get him back. I'll bring Nelson back. He did okay, I suppose. What does he want? He wants 800,000. So would you take 750,000? No, he wouldn't. So what about 780,000? Is that good? Okay, so we're gonna get Nelson back at 780,000. We're not bringing Blanco back. We'll bring Galvis back. Why not? He's a good defender. So, that carries a little bit of value. Oh, whoops, how much did he want? So he wanted 800,000 from arbitration. So offer an extension. So would you take 775? Okay, good. So we're gonna get him for 775. And I do kind of wonder what Brown would be looking for in an extension. So he only wants a 1-year extension. If I could get it for 3 million, I wouldn't be opposed to doing it. So it doesn't seem like we will be able to. So how about let's just try 3 million real quick. Yeah, that's what I figured. So how about 3,250,000? Because that's fine. So we're gonna get him for 3,250,000, which isn't that bad. So that's who we're gonna get for arbitration purposes. So now we are going to go to Mail and News and see if we can get these guys to sign. And what is that about? So he got injured, huh? That's crazy. So we're just gonna keep simulating here. And I think I might actually, nope, actually, no, I was gonna say I'm gonna cut out, but so we got Nelson back, we got Gomez, Diekman, Brown, and Galvis. And so who else do we need to still wait for from that list? Just LeMahieu. Yep, okay, so we just need to wait for LeMahieu. Should I, like, I don't want to give a qualifying offer to Utley because I feel like he'd accept that. That's the problem. Like, he's not. What would you want in an extent? Hold on. Like, what would he be looking for in an extent? Yeah, okay, I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm just gonna let him walk. I'm not even gonna risk the qualifying offer because I feel like he'd accept that. He's done it before in past franchises that I've done, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so we got LeMahieu back. So we got everybody back. So what is the next thing? Okay, so let's just simulate up to these award. Oh, whoops. Yeah, so this does tend to take a while. Okay, so there we go. So did we get anybody? Yeah, we didn't get anybody. So that doesn't surprise me. I doubt we got anything for reliever of the year either. Jason Grilly, that's comical. What's my Platinum Stick Award? I doubt we got anybody for that either. Dan Herron did good. Did better than most of the guys on my offense. Yep, I don't think we got anybody. Did we get anybody that I traded away? I don't remember who I traded away, to be completely honest. What about, yeah, so let me just check defensive guys over here to see if we got anybody. Okay, so good. So nobody I traded, well, I don't mean that in a bad way, but nobody we traded got an award. So let's see who won Rookie of the Year. Jorge Soler won it. Jace Peterson finished second. Jesse Winker third. Okay, yeah. It would have been nice to see Franco up there, but oh well. And let's see, today's Manager of the Year. So Matt Williams was named top skipper in the NL, and Terry Francona in the AL. And what's tomorrow? Now we just have to do Cy Young Award and the Most Valuable Player Award. Cy Young Award, Clayton Kershaw won it, and Tyler Clippard won. Wow, okay, so a relief pitcher won Cy Young this year. How about that? And Most Valuable Player Award, Miguel Cabrera was the AL. Mike Trout didn't finish in the top three. Wow. And Corey Dickerson won Most Valuable Player in the NL. Wow. I would not mind getting him. Clayton Kershaw finished second and Joey Votto finished third. Okay, so that's all the award voting. So let me just go ahead here see what the next thing is. So we don't need to worry about arbitration hearings. We're not going to need to worry about that. So we are actually going to simulate up to the Rule 5 draft. So I think I will cut out and then come back when that occurs. I'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back. So I know I said I'd come back when the Rule 5 draft happened, but I forgot about the international free agent entering market. So I think it was this guy, yeah. So this guy He's a closer, but he does have some good stuff. So I think I'm gonna give him a contract. I'm kind of interested to see what he wants. Everybody else wasn't too good. You see here, half a star, half a star, half a star. That was the good guy. 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, and 1 star. So we're gonna give a contract to this guy, offer contract. So he wants a major league contract for 800,000. We have a ton of money, so sure, why not? Okay, so we're gonna get him. And now today is the Rule 5 draft. So we need to check the Rule 5 draft pool to see if we have any. Oh, Gary Sanchez, that's not good. Okay, so we're gonna just sort by team. So let's just check Lehigh Valley first. Lehigh Valley. Okay, so who do we need? So we need to put Gary Sanchez. Excuse me, we're gonna put him on the 40. Who else do we put on the 40? We're gonna put Kelly Dugan on the 40. Okay, we're gonna probably need to move some room. Okay, so we need to check Reading now. Reading. Is there anybody at Reading? Nope. So who else? Let's check Lakewood. Wait, okay, so there's nobody for Lakewood. I think, oh yeah, Chase Namada, but he won't get picked. Let's check Williamsport. Harold Guerrero, so nope, we're good there. Let's check Clearwater. Oops. Is there nobody from Clearwater? Oh, there we go. Nope, there is nobody for Clearwater either, so I think we're good. Let me just sort by potential real quick, that way I can see. Okay, so I see Johnny Ventures is in here. Yeah, I don't see anybody else, so I think we're good. Let me just check the OSA ratings too, just to be sure. Yep, I'm pretty sure we're all good. Because I don't mind giving up this guy right here that I got off waivers. That's not really a big deal of mine. Let's just check news and mail, result draft. Okay, so let's just check our 40-man real quick, see how much space we have. So we only have 29 guys on the 40, so I think I'm actually going to put some more guys on the 40 real quick while I have the opportunity. So who else am I going to put on the 40? We're going to put Aaron Judge on the 40. We're going to put this guy on the 40. We'll put Bird on the 40. Anybody else in particular that I want to put on the 40? Nope. So in double A, I think I'm going to put, oh, there we go. So Noel's potential went up. That's good. Oh, no, it didn't. I was just looking at the OSA ratings. Whoops. So we're going to put Noel on the 40, Quinn on the 40, Wendell on the 40. We're going to put Lively on the 40. He did good. And let's go to Clearwater. Is there anybody else here I should put on the 40? I'll put Crawford on the 40. I'll put Imhoff on the 40. I believe that's it for that. Let's check Lakewood. There's nobody here I really want to put on the 40. Yeah, there's nobody there. So let's check Williamsport. Nope. And I don't need anybody here to be putting a 40. Nope. Okay, so we're good. So we are good now. So let's just go to the Rule 5 draft. So we have the first pick, which is good. So continue the Rule 5 draft. Well, actually, it's you look at that one of two ways. It's good because we have a choice of anybody. It's bad because that means we sucked. So who's this guy? Okay, so these ratings. I don't really like him. How old is he? 27. No. I'm looking for somebody young, like this guy. How about this guy? Sean Armstrong. Ooh, wouldn't mind getting him. He's a fly ball tendency, though. I don't really like that, especially in Philadelphia. Yeah, it seems like he was not too good last year. Well, he was good in 2014 in Double A. How about Benito? What's this guy, Luis Alberto? So he has good ratings. He didn't do very well either, though. Should we pick this guy back? Um, yeah, I mean, I don't really mind if this guy gets picked, to be honest. Yeah, so I don't think we're gonna take anybody, to be honest. Let's just check our scouting director's ratings. So he seems to like Johnny Venters. Should I take Johnny Venters? I mean, I met like, what's the worst that can happen, really? I mean, I wouldn't mind taking Johnny Venters, sure. You know, why not? Yeah, we'll take Johnny. Wait, how long is he injured? Maybe I should check that. 4 months. So yeah, I'll take a risk on him. Why not? So we're gonna draft him, and we are going to complete the draft because that's the only guy I really want to take. So hopefully we didn't lose anybody. I don't think we did, otherwise we would have gotten something. Yep. Okay, so we didn't lose anybody. That's good. So we got Johnny Ventures in the Rule 5 draft, and now what is the next thing we have to simulate to? Ivers. Oh no, no, man! Now it's gonna take 7 to 8 months. Ugh. Okay, well that did not go as we planned. So let's just check the off-season center. Okay, so we have some decent free agents here. Probably not going to sign most of these guys because of their demands. I mean, we have a ton of money, but that doesn't mean oops, that's not what I want to sort by. Let's sort by potential, and actually let's sort by overall. Oops, wrong way. There we go. Okay, so Sean Kelly's not asking for a lot. Sean Marshall's not asking for a lot. I wouldn't mind taking him. Yeah, he did really good last year. No compensation. Let's see here. Anybody? Oh, Papelbon get injured. No, he's only out for a day. How did he get injured? Strained forearm. So maybe we should just take a look and see what exactly we should try to get. So I wouldn't be opposed to. Okay, so let me just send down guys that I'm not gonna use next year. So maybe I jumped the gun a little bit getting Finnegan, and oh wow, he has dropped down. So I think what we're gonna do, I think I jumped the gun a bit. So we're gonna put him in AAA to start the year. Transactions to AAA. We're gonna put O'Sullivan down in AAA. Okay, we're just gonna release O'Sullivan. I really don't care. We don't need him. Yeah, I really don't care. We're gonna put Rodriguez down in AAA. I wouldn't mind keeping these guys up though. So he's gonna be middle. Actually, no, we can't do this. We need to put him on the DL. 60-day DL. We're gonna put Miguel Alfredo Gonzalez back in AAA. Because for right now, the only guys I really want up here are Ventura, Buchanan, and Morgan. And these guys, in terms of lineups, we don't want Phelps up here anymore. So we'll put him down in AAA. Anybody else we want down there? Rene Garcia, I suppose. Put him down in AAA. I'm fine with all these other guys being up. So we could use. Let's just check starting pitchers real quick. So off-season center. Anybody on the waiver wire? Nope. Okay, so free agents. I think I'm actually going to give a contract to Sean Marshall. So what are you looking for? Only $4 million. That's not too bad. So yeah, so I'll submit the offer. Because you see, they already have a ton of money. Wow, Bastardo wants a lot of money. Oh no, he does. I was looking at Quid. I was like, why does Bastardo want $21 million? Well, I'm just kind of okay. So, well, no, Brandon Moore wants $8 million, and he had a tough. Well, actually, that was just the postseason. So no compensation. I'm gonna try to sign this guy. I mean, he could be a solid buy low guy, right? Just another 1 year prove it contract. Yeah, because I definitely don't want to call up any of my minor league guys just yet. Um, let's just filter this by positions. Don't starter. Um, okay, so there's some names here. I wouldn't mind getting Lincecum. Well, he had a bit of a rough year. Too focused on personal production. Well, maybe not. How about Casimir? Oh, wow, he wants a lot of money too. No. You're not going to get him. Some margin? No, he wants money. When's Miner coming back? 4 months? Should I take a shot on him? I feel like he could be a solid buy low guy. I mean, he did good. He's done good in the. I'm gonna say he's done good in the past, but I mean he's been injured a lot. Like, can I say that? I'm kind of tempted to give Brandon Morrow a contract, to be honest. Maybe Gallardo. I wouldn't mind getting this guy. Oh wow, he did not do good last year either. Oops. Well, his BABIP was 323, but should I give Brandon Morrow a contract? Doesn't demand a lot of attention and often goes unnoticed. Oh, well, that's good, right? Oh, he actually pitched with Boston. Look at that. Yeah, I think I'll give Brandon Morrow he has a fly ball tendency though. But you know what? Whatever. Yeah, so I'm gonna give Brandon Morrow a contract. Just a 1 year contract. Oh, he wants a 3 year. So how about? Would you mind if we made these last 2 years team options? Okay, good. So there we go. So if he does good after this year, we can keep him. If not, we can just cut him with no problems whatsoever. And wow, these guys want a lot of money, huh? How did he do last year? How did Masterson do? 416 ERA? That's in Boston. That's pretty good, right? Josh Johnson? How much does he want? I wouldn't mind giving him a contract either. I mean, he's fragile. I know that. He only wants $1 million. Yeah, sure. Why not? Would you take 1.5? That's for a response. Okay, good. Yeah, so we're gonna take a flyer on Josh Johnson too. And how about Mike Leake? What are his ratings looking like? Not really. Not really too interested in him, to be honest. Should I sign Cliff Lee back? How did he do after we traded? Let me see. 423 ERA. Not too bad, I guess. I mean, Alfred regards a selfish player. That's not what we need. Good work ethic, and he has good ratings. I'm not gonna sign any of those guys, but how about Clay Buckles? How long is he out for? 10 months? No, alright, so we're not doing that. Alright, Dickie, that's his name. Maybe how much does Miner want? He wants less than $1 million, so I'll give him a contract. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I think I'll give Lincecum a contract too, but if he starts doing, because it says he's too focused on personal production, so if that becomes a problem, I'll worry about it later. So yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we're gonna get Lincecum. So let's check some of these batters now. I think let's check release pitchers real quick, because we can always use them. We can usually get them for pretty cheap. How long is he out for? 4 months? Yeah, I don't really feel like waiting too long for all these guys. How about O'Flaherty? He has good ratings. Ordinary guy who likes to fish. Yeah, I'll pick him up. Why not? How much does he want to get in? Where is he? Where did he go? O'Flaherty. O'Flaherty. There we go. So he only wants 2.8, so I can do that. Okay, submit the offer. Okay. So if we could get Marshall and O'Flaherty, that'd be really, really good. So this guy was on waivers a lot last year. I don't really like that fastball rating though. Should we get Burnett back? How about Jason Mott? Ooh. Well, he did good last year, didn't he? He did really good. 80 games, .71 ERA. To be honest, I wouldn't if he only wants a 1 year deal, I would not mind signing him. To be honest, how much does he want? Oh, so he wants a 2 year deal. Now I wonder if he'd want to do this team option thing that I did with Brandon Morrow. Would he like that? That's fine. Okay, cool. So we're gonna try to get Jason Mott too. So let's check some of these batters now, because we can always use some guys off the bench. Oops. Nope, we don't want alphabetical. We want overall. Did I just see Ricky Weeks? Oh my, how the mighty have fallen. Oops, wrong way. Here we go. So are there any batters here? Pedro Alvarez. No, I don't really want him. How about Trevor Plouffe? There's a guy I wouldn't mind getting. Oh. How about Zobrist wants a lot of money. Wow. Christian Vasquez. He'd be a really good backup catcher, at least in my opinion. He'd be better than Cameron Rupp. Oh, but he's out for how long? 4 months? Yeah. Chris Davis, he only wants, doesn't want that much. He did okay. Not too bad. 740. Well, see, the problem is that like I have a lot of guys coming up soon. How about Jose Miguel Fernandez? Oh, he can avoid Ks. That's exactly what this team needs. Oh, yeah, I think we're actually gonna get this guy, to be honest. I don't mind getting this guy. He only wants $3.3 million. Sure, why not? So where did he go? Jose Miguel Fernandez. So we're gonna offer him a contract. Um, I'll sign him for 2 years with a third-year team option, to be honest, because I kind of like his ratings. He's only 27. Okay, so we're gonna try to get Jose Miguel Fernandez. Let me try to get Trevor Plouffe. He only wants 1.5 million. Washington has, yeah, I'll get you for that. Why not? How about Dexter Fowler? We could always use some backup outfielders. He has trouble avoiding Ks, though. I'm kind of trying to avoid that. Yeah, Chase Utley. Oh, he's demanding $16 million. That is insane. How about Mike Moustakas? Are his ratings any good? His ratings are solid, I guess, right? Yeah, he had a really tough year last year, though. 205, 270 OBP, only 601 OPS. Wow. Jordan Schaefer wouldn't be a bad outfielder, I don't think. Maybe he would. I don't know. If we were further along, I might, consider giving a contract to like Justin Upton or someone like that. But we really aren't that far along. Ooh, Jimmy Rollins. How about that? Did he do anything last year? I don't think he did anything last year. Nothing important. He actually did pretty good last year for LA, considering his age. 251 average, 12 home runs. It's not too bad, right? I don't need him, but it's good to see him doing well. Um, yeah, I think that's all the guys we're going to sign, to be honest. Aaron Altair, why is he a free agent? Was he like an automatically renew? No, let's offer him a contract. Yeah. I don't know why he was a free agent, but I'm glad we saw that. I think we're all good. So I think what I'm going to do now is cut out here and then come back when we get some news regarding the guys we are trying to sign. So I will be right back. All right, guys, and we're back. So you see here, we didn't get all the guys we wanted just yet. There's still 3 guys that we're waiting for responses from. They see we signed this Japanese closer. We signed Lincecum, we signed Mott, Miner, Altair, Jose Miguel Fernandez, Sean Marshall, and Eric O'Flaherty. And the Hall of Fame voting results have come in. So Ken Griffey Jr. got in on his first year. Piazza and Bagwell didn't. Schilling and Clemens didn't. Bonds didn't. McGuire got dropped. Garcia Parra got dropped. Facero, Nomar, Gloss, Anderson, Castillo, Martinez, and Delino DeShields got dropped as well. So that's the Hall of Fame voting results. So for right now, we are actually still waiting on what do you call it, responses from Josh Johnson, Brandon Morrow, and Trevor Plouffe. They all favor the offer, but we're still waiting on them just for right now. So we're just going to go to our mailbox and see if we do get them. Whoops. If we get them, hopefully we do, because it is getting kind of close to spring training. It's the beginning of January right now. So I'm kind of hoping we do get all three of those guys. And this is taking a little longer than I wanted. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, so I had to send these guys off the 40-man to make room for all those guys. So we're just going to send all of them down to AAA. And we are good to go. It seems like Jacob Lindgren took a really big jump. His stuff is now 80. That is incredible. Yeah, he's going to be really good. Probably call him up a little bit this year, to be honest. So let's just go back to our mailbox. Okay, so we did get Brandon Morrow. Detroit got Brandon Zobrist. So we got Brandon Morrow, so that's good. So we are going to go to rosters and transactions. So we need to make room, so we are going to DFA Chris Nelson. Now we're going to DFA, I think we're going to DFA Adam Morgan right now because I don't really, actually no, we're going to DFA Buchanan. We're going to put him down AAA to start the year because Morrow is definitely an upgrade in that respect. So we're going to put Morrow in there. Oops. Okay, so he's all good. So now we're just waiting on word from Josh Johnson, and then we will be good to go. And we're also waiting on word for Plouffe, but that's not of dire importance right now. So let's just go back to our mailbox, see if we get word from any of those guys. I assume it's going to be coming soon. Contracts have been offered to them for quite a while. We did get messages saying that they thought our offer was the best they've seen, but I'm kind of wondering when we will sign them. Okay, so here's Trevor Plouffe. Okay, so yeah, so he has a better offer. So how much better is it? Offer contract. Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. So, because it's still under 2 million, so I'm fine with that. So hopefully we can get him. Okay, so we did get Josh Johnson. Is that Corey Dickerson? Yeah. Okay, so good. So we did get Josh Johnson. So we are going to go to rosters and transactions. Are you still injured? I believe you're still injured. Oh, nope, you're not. So you are all healthy. So now we need to make some more room. So we're going to DFA Adam Morgan. And we're going to put him down in AAA. We're going to put Josh Johnson up. And we are going to put Johnson into the rotation. So we are going to go back to our mailbox. Now we just need to wait for confirmation from Trevor Plouffe, and then we will have signed all the guys that we wanted to. Oops. Okay, so Buchanan's going down there, and Morgan's going down there. Nope. Still on the waivers, I suppose. So okay, so now we're just waiting on Plouffe, and then we will be all good. I'm pretty happy with this offseason, to be honest. As much as I would have liked to have signed a Matt Latos or a David Price or a Justin Upton, we're not in the position right now to do that. It would not make any sense. And okay, so he likes that offer right now, so hopefully we get him. But yeah, I like the offer or the what we've done so far in the offseason. It's basically over now. As you see, we're in February, but I feel like our pitching staff has definitely improved over at least after the trade deadline last year. It's definitely improved. As you see, they have Lincecum, Morrow, Ventura, Minor, and Johnson. That's probably not the way it's going to be lined up to start the season, but I feel it's definitely improved. Our bullpen's also improved as well. We have Giles as the closer, Deacon and Klein as the setup man, and we also have Marshall. Actually, we're probably going to make him a middle relief guy and make Marshall a setup man. And we're also probably going to make Klein middle relief and Mott a setup man. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so we see Giles Closure, Marshall Mott as setup men, Diekman, Klein, O'Flaherty, and Almont as our middle relief guys. I really think that's good. Whoops. Marshall's secondary role is closer. Mott can also close if need be. So there we go. So our pitching is definitely improved, and I feel like our lineup for the most part is improved as well. As much as we'd like to get Ryan Howard out of here, I don't think that's going to happen. So, I mean, at least this is the last year we're going to have to pay him because we're definitely going to not pick up that team option in 2017. So this is the last time his contract's going to be on the books, and then we're gone. We're gone. So his contract won't be on the books any longer after this season, which is good because paying him $25 million a year is not something I'd like to keep doing. So we're going to delete all these messages, see if we can get Trevor Plouffe, and if we do, that would be amazing. Okay, we can get Trevor Plouffe here. Okay, so the preseason begins today, so that's good. So spring training is coming soon. Hopefully Plouffe agrees to this contract pretty freaking soon. There we go. Oh, no. If we don't get him, I don't care. Okay, so what is Atlanta offering him? Okay, you know what? At this point, I really don't care. I would not mind offering him $2 million a year. So let's just see if we can get him. Okay, first little bit. Come on, game. Let's go. Okay, so just one day. Okay, so we're kind of just waiting on Trevor Plouffe here. But yeah, I'm really happy. I don't know. I mean, obviously we're going to do better than we did last year. That's not a concern of mine. But ooh, what is this? Star first baseman son. There's a big day for Theodore Pujols, son of Albert. It was his first day of kindergarten at the touted Los Angeles Private Academy. How about that? But yeah, so we're definitely gonna do better than last year. I kind of am interested to see the preseason predictions to see how we are supposed to do. I am pretty interested. Just waiting on Plouffe here, and then we can cut out trade proposal from Tampa Bay. Nope. So these are the offers that you always get. You get like some veteran in exchange for one of your top prospects, and somebody else like uh, a veteran. So we're just gonna delete that. Not even worry about that. And hopefully we get Trevor Plouffe soon because we did offer more money than any other team. And I'm telling you, oh, Donaldson filed for bankruptcy. Oh no. Okay, so he likes our offer, so hopefully we get confirmation that he signs pretty soon, because then I could send Chris Nelson down to AAA and keep put Plouffe in his place in like the depth charts and such. So we're getting pretty close to spring training here, homie, and still haven't signed. Still haven't signed. I'm really starting to get a little upset here. Oh my gosh, come on. You know you want to sign a contract? Come on, let's go. If he waits until spring training begins to sign this, okay. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I'm not signing this guy. It's not worth it at this point. Forget it. It's really not worth it. Yeah. So we're not gonna get Trevor Plouffe, and that's fine with me. So I'm gonna cut out until the spring training ends, and we can see the preseason prediction. So I will be right back. All right, guys, we are back. So it's the end of spring training. Lucky for us, we had absolutely no injuries, which was good. You see here, we finished 11 and 15. So we are just going to go ahead here and before we advance, check the preseason predictions real quick to see how good we're supposed to do this year. I don't know if we're supposed to say that. How good are we going to do this year? Because I can't imagine they predict us to win more than 70 games, to be honest. If they do, I'd be very surprised. But we'll find out here. No way we can do worse than last year, I suppose. So that's good. So we are projected to win. Wow, we're actually projected to finish second in the division. Wow, that is very surprising. 81 and 81. Wow. Apparently our division's supposed to be pretty bad. Yeah. Oh, I guess we'll find out. So let's see. Are we projected to have any top 10 hitters? No top 10 hitters and no top 10 pitchers. That's pretty much what I expected. So we're expected to finish second with 81 and 81. We'll see if that happens, but let's just go to our lineups and depth charts. So this is the lineup we have right now. It's probably going to be the same. Actually, no, we're gonna have to change this because I need Franco playing third. I need Ashley playing left. So we're gonna change that before the season starts. But just seeing how these guys did in the spring. So Franco did, obviously you don't want to look into this too much, but it seems like for the most part, everybody did okay. So I think we made some pretty good moves. Freddie Galveston, dude. Well, that's not good. Why is he our backup outfielder? I don't know. Oh, I just realized something. I forgot to sign some like fill up my organization with like hitting and pitching coaches and bench coaches. Whoops. Yeah. So I imagine if I go to my manager home screen, I would probably Yep. Oops. Wow. That's not good. Um. Yeah. So wait, what did it say? Your owner's worried at the moment. Well. Okay, but I'll do that off camera, and you guys want to see that. It's it's not really that interesting, I suppose. So I'll do that off camera before the season starts. But we're just gonna keep simulating up to the start of the regular season, and it froze again. And there we go. It seems like our next game is on the 11th, and there we go. And one more day until opening day, and here is opening day. So, guys, thank you. Oh, we have actually more MLB season predictions. So hold on, don't hold the phone. We are not leaving yet. Here we go, generating season predictions. Go, game, go. Go, game, go. Okay, so the predictions are generated right now. Right now. There we go, now. Okay, so we're going to see if we have any top 100 prospects. And yeah, so Mike Dvorak is a top 100 prospect, supposedly. Hopefully he does pretty good. He's only 19 years old, so he probably won't be up for a few years. I think he was in the Gulf Coast League. So, welcome to the new season. I hope that the offseason has treated you well. It's also a reminder that your goal is to stay respectable on the field. Well, I think we can do that. I believe so. So let's just check these preseason predictions one more time, see if they've changed at all. And I can see they have, actually. So we're going to go down here. And okay, so now we are projected to go 74 and 88, which doesn't surprise me at all. But we're not projected to have any top 10 hitters or top 10 pitchers. That doesn't surprise me either. But guys, this will do it for episode number 4. I know it was pretty long, but that's how it goes sometimes. They probably won't be this long in the future, but just thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to leave a like if you did enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of this, and hopefully some Phillies franchise on MLB The Show. So once again, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.